Walks head in on a night of snow, rode the man from God knows where. None of us bade him stay nor go, or deemed him friend or deemed him foe, but we stibbled his big roan mare, because in our townland we're decent folk, and if he didn't speak, why none of us spoke, and we sat to the fire burn low. There were several folk in our wee place. We drew the circle wide around Johnny Grant's cheerful blaze, and we wished the man the length of his days and a good end to his ride. And he smiled under his slouchy hat, and says he, there's a bit of a joke in that, because we ride in separate ways. And as we spoke, we watched him stir from his seat for thence the glow. And I nudged Joe Moore. I said, would he dare to ask him, who's he meeting there, and how far is he to go? Now Joe wouldn't dare, nor Willie Scott, and he took no drink, neither coat nor hat. The man from God knows where. It was closing time, and late forby when us ones braved the air. And I never seen worse, may I live nor die, than the sleep that night. And I says I, you'll find he's for stopping there. But the screak of day, through the gable pane, I watched as he spurred into the pelting rain, and I juked from his roving eye. It was 2 long years to the troubled year, and the best that a man could feel was the pike he kept hidden near, for the blood of lust and the blood of fear run red like the rust on the steel. And us men give up mining our farms. Let them take what they give with force of arms, from Saintfield to Kilkeel. And in the big hurry, we had no lead. Us ones fought with the rest. And if anyone showed a sign of a trembling reed, he showed it no sign, and we took no heed, and no one could have guessed. For us men of the north had something to say, and we said it then and our owned our way, and we spoke as we thought was best. Now, all over Ulster the women cried for the crops that were lying on the land, and many's a sweetheart and many's a bride would leave for being where he died, and mourned alone by his side. But us ones weathered the thick of it, and we used to dander along to Johnny Grant's and sit there side by side. Now what was the discourse going to and fro? The night would be weird thin, but was ne'er no late. Before we go, someone would say, do you remember the on snow? And the man who came wandering in. And then we'd get to talking again, and wondering was he one of them? The man who rode like the wind. Well now, it was getting on past the heat of the year, and I rode to Newtonard's Fair. Sold what I could, but the deals were near. I got £3.8 for the any steer, and nothing at all for the mare. But I met McKee in the throng of the street, and says he, we've let the grass go under our feet since I hanged young Warwick here. And says he, Boney's given some help to a man from Dublin town. And says he, if you've put your pike on the shelf, you'd better go home hot foot by yourself and once more take it down. So by the Cumber Road I trotted the grey, and I ne'er cut corn to kill a life down in the Waisden ground. Now for a win of days we waited the word. And then us would be up at it like men. But no French ships sailed into Clocky Bay. And we heard the bad news on Harvest Day that the cause was lost again. Boney, me, Mullyboy Scott, we agreed with ourselves that Leaf was not be found in the midst of the slain. Now, by Downpatrick Jail, a chance to fare, on a day I'll remember fit. As I approached the prison square, the people were gathered in their hundreds there, and you couldn't have heard stir nor breath. And the soldiers stood grim and tall around the scaffold for against the wall, and a man walked out for death. Now I was breathing near the edge of the throne, and I knowed that face again. I knowed the set, I knowed the walk, and I knowed the sound of that strange up-country talk, for he spoke out loud and plain. And then he bowed his head to the hanging rope. I said, please God, to his dying hope, and amen to his dying prayer, that wrong might cease and right prevail. For the man they hanged at Downpatrick Jail was the man God knows where.